State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the bootleg. Jones. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there.
And he will take it in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
That's the score, Giants 7, Washington 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Give right side, Gibson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards, a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Washington first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down. It's Gibson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that is incomplete here.
Jones' pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra Two-point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Danny Johnson returning. And he returns this to the 22.
Danny Johnson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
To throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll find Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Looking for Shepard deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones, off play action. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught. And he will take it out in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson now returning. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Hill going to try and run with it. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Brings up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The play fake. Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones got a man, Slayton, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On play action, they'll throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, 78 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
1st down, Washington.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to make this a close game again. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Fights off the defender. And now nothing but green ahead of him. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. incomplete. Toss play left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
But Jones going to keep this himself.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, 35 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
On first down, Hill. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Hill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
3rd down here. From the gun, here's Hill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Jones now to throw from his end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.